Okay, so a couple of students got this one wrong and they requested a solution, so I'll go over it. It says, far from having been a fanatical liberal, Roosevelt was, some historians now contend, the leading conservative of his day. So let's go over this. And A and B is what a lot of kids picked. They thought, something was wrong in A and something was wrong in B, but forget that for now. Let's get rid of stuff that we don't need. It says Roosevelt was, and this is they just inserted a phrase, right? So we could get rid of this. Now contend, and remember, contend means argue, right? As opposed to content, which is what? Happy, right? So Roosevelt was the leading conservative, means a conservative person, as opposed to what? Progressive, of his day. Whose day? Roosevelt's day. So there's nothing wrong with this part. That's fine. Conservative of, that's fine. And Roosevelt was, because it's in the past, right? So that's fine too. So let's look at this. Far from basically means opposite. Okay? And it's just an idiom, right? Or you could say not, right? He wasn't a fanatical liberal, right? That's what it's saying. So there's nothing wrong with this idiom. So it's well, I should put a check there, right? But a lot of kids are also confused by when you should use have or having, right? Right. Having has to do something with time or something, relevant to this conversation now. So you could say like having aced calculus, or I should say having aced algebra. He, he aced calculus, meaning, because he was good at algebra. That's what having is signifying. Some reason that is affecting some other event, right? So, having been hungry, he went home. So basically that's saying that he went home because he was hungry, right? You could say being hungry too, but being doesn't signify a reason. You could also often very use being as something that's deviating from the norm. For instance, you could say like he is being annoying. Means it's a different thing than saying he's annoying, right? Being annoying sounds like he's deviating from his normal behavior. But in this case, having is not incorrect because they're saying, he wasn't at that time period, right? He wasn't a fanatical liberal, and they're saying that Roosevelt was, right, a leading conservative, right? For the argument, they're using having, and that's not. There's nothing incorrect about that. So the correct answer is E.